Welcome to Amplify Love podcast. My name is Natalia Love Angelou. I empower women to own their superpowers and transform their mindsets so they can experience more confidence, clarity, and live their dream life. Hello and welcome back to Amplify Love. I love being here to share, inspire, and encourage you to step into your superpowers. So I welcome all questions. And I just had a question this week from someone online, and they wanted me to talk about dreams. And that is a fun topic. So I figured, let me make that my very first podcast answering someone's question. Dreams. We all have the dreams, and dreams can be very healing because we process things through our dream time. So try to write down your dreams. Maybe get a journal or a notepad, or even record them with your phone. You will start seeing patterns or maybe even answers to questions that you were thinking about. It's important to pay attention. When you pay attention, you'll receive more divine downloads and healing this way. Always ask the universe, your spirit guides, and angels for clarity and assistance before you sleep. Because when you ask, you will receive. There's so many different books out there about dreams. There's so many different explanations and interpretations about dreams. But always trust your inner compass. What feels right for you is your truth. Because we all can have the same dream of a puppy dog, for example. But for one person, it may resemble a dog that they had before in the past. For another person, it may be a nightmare. And for another person, it may resemble a wish dream that they want to have a puppy dog. So it's always different, the interpretations. Yes, you could read the books and it will inspire you, but take what feels right for you. So for today, I want to talk about Sylvia Browne book on dreams. I remember reading this book when it first came out over a decade ago, and it really resonated with me because I was one of those people who remember and still do all my dreams. I was one of those people who wrote a dream journal. I have so many different dream journals, and things came true, and I got lots of inspiration and even healing through my dreams. So in her book, she talks about different categories and what the dreams can mean. So the first category that she talks about is the prophetic dream. Many different types of dreams exist, but these are the dreams that predict in your future. So we all have the ability to have these types of dreams, and you'll know you're having them because of how they feel. They're usually in color and it's in logical sequence. And then afterwards you see, oh my God, I had a dream of this. This came true. That is a premonition dream, a prophetic dream. So that's why tracking your dreams is important, because then you can see which ones come to life. So the prophetic dreams are premonition dreams. I had a friend who had such a beautiful premonition dream that kept her safe. She had a warning dream, and she saw somebody in her dream. And when she saw that same person in real life, she was able to react quickly and nothing happened, but it could have happened. So that was like a beautiful dream that saved her, because I believe we all have guides. We all have connections to the universe, source power. And if you're really in tune and if you ask, you will receive divine guidance and divine assistance. So very important to be very intentional with your time, because when you sleep, our human body sleeps, but the time that our spirit, our soul can travel is amazing. Because do you think our actual soul falls asleep? Do you think our soul's like, okay, I need a rest. It was such a long day. Oh my goodness. No, your soul is pure, potent magic. It is the cosmic embodied. So your soul doesn't fall asleep. Just your physical body does. Okay, so the next category in her dream book is release dreams. So sometimes this can be confusing and chaotic, and it can be sometimes like a nightmare. These dreams are scary dreams. You have to think that we pick up things all the time. We pick things up from the media. We pick things up if we're watching a program and it's something scary or a thriller, or even if you hear a story about something that happened, like a tragedy, and then you'll have a release dream. It's your subconscious mind's way of taking out the trash. Because if we didn't have release dreams, we would all go very crazy with all this too much information in our mind. So your mind has to take out the things that do not serve. It has to let it go. It has to release it. So that's why I pay attention, and I'm very intentional with my time and pay attention to what I'm absorbing in my subconscious mind. I don't like to watch the news. I do not like to watch horror movies. I do not like to hear all this scariness, because I know if I watch a movie of, for example, a zombie movie, then at nighttime, I can have a dream of being chased by zombies. Yes, that happened before. And I knew right away when I woke up, that is a release dream. It is not a prophetic dream. It's not going to happen in real life. It is my subconscious mind letting go, taking out the things that no longer serve. So that way my mind can have less clutter. So if you watch a scary movie and then you have a dream about it, remember, it's a release dream. It doesn't mean it's going to come true. The third category in her book is the wish dream. The wish dream is a wonderful dream, and it just feels so good. Perhaps you dream about having a baby, if that's what you desire, or meeting your soulmate or twin flame because that's what you want, or a beautiful house, or even winning the lottery because you dream about it and you want it and you want to manifest it. So these are all different examples of a wish dream. Wish dreams are not meant to be taken literally. It is your subconscious mind playing out your desires and your wishes into your dream time. And it's a fun dream. It's one of those dreams that, like, for example, I wish I can fly. So I'm having a dream that I'm flying. Or, I wish that I can travel somewhere and go with my family. Then I have a dream that I'm there. So, but wish dreams are different than astral travel dreams. And once I talk about astral travel dreams, you'll understand what I mean. So sometimes wish dreams are very healing. For example, she gives the example in the book that this person had a tension and not good communication skills with her mother-in-law. And in her dream, she saw her mother-in-law giving her a letter. So then when the lady woke up, she searched her whole house to see if there was a letter there. So it wasn't a premonition dream. It was a wish dream because she wished she could have better communication with her mother-in-law. So that's a nice example that she gave us in the book on how wish dreams can be healing, because it was her subconscious mind playing it out so she can receive much more healing that way. The fourth category in her dream book is the problem solving and information dream. So this happens to all of us. For example, just say you have something on your mind. You need to find a solution to something that's worrying you, and you go to bed. Be very intentional before you sleep. Ask your guides, ask your divine light, your higher self, your God, your creator, your maker of all things. Ask for guidance. Say, can you please assist me with A, B, C? And then go to sleep. And you'll wake up with much more clarity. You'll wake up with the answer. A lot of creative people solve problems this way. Mozart even got his most glorious compositions through his dreams. And Albert Einstein and Nostradamus. So many people have dreams that solve and give information. Do you ever wonder how so many different ideas and inventions can come from all different parts of the world, from different people, because they are getting the information dream. They're tapping into the consciousness that's available for all of us. And you'll get the guidance, you'll get the information, you'll get the ideas. If you're open to it, then you will receive it. You just have to ask and realize that we can solve so much things and get so much divine guidance through our dream time. That's available for us. The whole world has this beautiful energy around it. It's like the collective consciousness. So whoever's asking for inspiration and asking for guidance and asking for help and support, you will receive the divine transmissions through that way. I received a lot of healing through my dreams and solving certain issues through my dreams. And it's very, very profound. I can share about that afterwards. So the last category in her book is the astral visit dreams. Have you ever dreamt that you were flying and everything came in logical sequence and everything is in bright in colors, and you may even met your loved one who has departed, who lives in the other side, and while you're dreaming and while you're having the connection in conversation, you know that they're gone, that they're on the other side, but you can still communicate with them telepathically. Well, that is an astral travel dream. We have access to the astral realm every single night. Every single night, your soul gets to go and explore and create and connect and really dive into that beautiful energy from the spirit realm. So I have a beautiful story with this. My grandmother from my mother's side died when I was 19. On my 19th birthday, we actually had her funeral. And it was very devastating. And years later, I had my daughter, and I was 22, and I had my firstborn. And my grandmother came, and it felt so real. I was sitting at the kitchen table, and she looked so much more healthier and vibrant. And I remember touching her skin and feeling her skin. I remember looking at her jewelry, and she had beautiful ruby ring, and I never seen it in real life, like in her physical, but it was in her spirit body. And I remember talking to her, and I was asking her questions telepathically, like, how is the other side? And she was telling me she loves it. She feels so good. And she was walking around my house, and she's saying, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I'm so sorry that I was hard on you, but I'm happy for you. And it was such a beautiful love dream. I felt so much more healing and so much more light. But it wasn't a wish dream. It was an astral visit dream, because we were actually having conversations and we knew that she crossed the other side. And that was a beautiful astral travel dream. So those are the 5 categories that she talks about in her book. And I love to always play meditations before I go to sleep that have to do with either astral traveling, those beats that help me go down deep into my subconscious, and shamanic journeying and ascension and DNA activations. Every night I have an app. It's called Insight Timer, and it's a free app, and you can listen to any kinds of meditations. You just enter what you want and you will find it. So if you're someone who has a hard time sleeping, you could write sleep meditation. If you have someone who needs to boost your confidence, you could write boost confidence meditation. I search for things that I want, like astral travel meditations. Actually, I am a teacher on Insight Timer. So if you search my name, Natalia Love Angelou, you'll see my meditations. And I have a really good morning ascension prayer that came to me specifically for my rise modality. And I wrote it down in my manual for my rise. But then I thought, why not offer it here so other people can have access to it as well? And the intention for that is to assist in activating your DNA so you can receive the divine light codes and to merge into your highest, best version of you for the best timeline in this earth plane, and to reclaim all your powers from all realities. So those are the beautiful dream categories that she talks about. And of course, there's so much more information that you can find online. So explore it, check it out, and see what feels right for you. And have fun with it. Write a journal down. Keep tabs. So now I'm going to share some stories. Okay, there's a period in my life back in 2019. I had moon time for a long time. Moon time means your menstruation cycle or period. I like to call it moon time because I'm a goddess and it just sounds so much more divine that way. And it is a divine experience that we goddesses have. So with this experience, my moon time was very irregular. It was bleeding for 6 months and then stopping for 2 months, bleeding for 4 months and then stopping for 1 month. And it went on for like 2 years, from like 2017 to 2019. And it was at the point where I saw specialists, I did all the ultrasounds and uterus biopsy and all that stuff. And nothing wrong. They couldn't find anything at all physically wrong. No PCOS, no endometriosis, and no like any negative things you could think of, nothing. My womb was healthy. My womb was good. Actually, the specialist said to me, "Oh, your womb is just crying because you can't have any more babies." Yeah, that was a nice, light-hearted joke, but it didn't feel right when you wanted answers. And it's like, come on, just give me some answer. Don't tell me my womb is crying and I had to bleed for 6 months. So, I had to take these pills to stop the blood, but you can't take the pills for more than 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. So it was Thanksgiving of 2019, the day before Thanksgiving. And I was just one of those goddesses that were like, enough is enough already. Come on, here I am, a metaphysical, mystical teacher and healer, supporting everyone, and I support myself. So why can't I heal myself? I need the answers for this. So I was talking to God, the universe, source, goddess, my ancestors, the ascended masters, the archangels, everyone who will listen to me. I said right before I went to bed, I need the answers right now. I do not want to have this. Like, what is going on with my life? Is this how I'm going to die? I'm just going to bleed to death? Is this what's going to happen for the rest of my life? Like, can I gain some clarity? I need some answers. I don't want to have this moon time anymore. Yes, I love my moon time, but like for 6 months, every single day, come on, you get tired and I'm anemic and I need my iron pills all the time. So you will believe this because this is just how magic the universe is. This is how magical the you are, that we all have the ability to tap into this magic. I said that the night before Thanksgiving of 2019. Oh yeah, and rewind a bit. I had a specialist appointment for Friday, December 13th of 2019 to get an ablation, I think they say it, when you burn your uterus inside, to cause trauma and a wound that will prevent the blood. And I did not want to get burned inside my body. And the worst case was after that to get a hysterectomy. And I just didn't want to do that at this moment in my life, right? Nothing wrong with it, but I just wanted some answers. So the next day I woke up, Thanksgiving Day. I woke up and it's like I got the answer in my bed. I literally woke up with this divine information and I heard, you have to heal your ancestral wounds. You have to heal your ancestral pain. So the way I do healing for myself is always in the shower because the water is a magical conduit. And I put my sacred symbols in the water, my Reiki, my Rise symbols, and the flower of life, and all these sacred symbols I resonate with. And I did my opening prayer and connections. And I took myself on a journey. And I saw myself in my mother's womb. And I'm saying all this profound prayers and blessings. Like I'm literally channeling, speaking out loud in the shower as the water cleanses my body, as I imagine myself in this waterfall in my mother's womb. And then I see my mother in her mother's womb. And I see my grandmother in her mother's womb. And I see my great grandmother in their mother's womb. I went back 21 lineage, like 21 sisters. My greats. I just heard it. I just felt it. I just saw it. I just visualized it. And I seen all the mothers before me in their wombs. And I was seeing all this beautiful divine transmissions of healing all negative DNA, cellular memory, of receiving divine healing from my lineage and healing my ancestors as I heal myself. And my womb is healthy and whole. My body remembers how it feels to get back into harmony, back into balance, back into divine alignment. It's my birthright to be healthy and whole. It's my birthright to receive miracles and blessings. And I am healed now. And I'm healing my mother, and I'm healing my great grandmother. I'm healing all my lineage right now. I am their answered prayer. And I was like channeling this divine, amazing stream of consciousness. As I tell you this, sisters, this is magical. The next day completely stopped. The moon time completely stopped. I was in awe. I was like, oh my goodness. I know the magic is real. I know that I'm an amazing healer. And I know that we have so much miracles and blessings. But why didn't I ask to do this like 2 years ago? Why did it take me 2 years to ask? But I guess I needed to go through that journey. I guess I needed to get fed up. I guess I needed to have that breaking point of enough is enough. Am I dying already? To receive the guidance and answers. And I had to go through the experience of checking my womb, of having the appointment, of surrendering and trusting the universe. And it completely stopped. And since then, my moon time has been regular. And since then, I owned my power. So after that, I called the specialist appointment and I canceled. They're like, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to have the ablation on Friday, December 13th? And I'm not superstitious. The 13th is a good luck number for me. So I wasn't worried about that. But I was like, nope, I did alternative methods of healing and I healed myself and I don't need to do it. Like, okay, well, you have up to a year to book an appointment if you want. You know, you call us anytime. And guess what? I didn't have to call them because I am magic. I healed myself. So after that experience, there was like this new level of amazement that I had for my soul. And then I was doing lots of contemplations and prayers. And then that's when I heard that I need to legally change my name. And that's what made me legally change my name. So I was born Natalie Espinosa Haig. And Espinosa is my father's name. And I'm Colombian from that side. And then Haig is from my mother. And it's Ecuadorian from that side. But I didn't ever resonate with my name. I didn't really feel a connection with my Espinosa lineage. And my father kind of like abandoned me when I was younger. And, you know, trying to develop a relationship with him now. He's a born again Christian and he's very judgmental and think these negative words and thoughts about what I do for a living. Like, for example, I perform same-sex ceremonies and he thinks that's a sin. So I don't really like having that kind of energy associated with my beingness. And since I was a little girl, I wanted my name to be Natalia. And every time I said my name, I always dreaded it because every time I say Natalie, it sounded like the T was a D because no one ever said it like my mother would say it, which is Natalie. Natalie is how the Latinos say it, Natalie. So my name is Natalie. But you think if I'm introducing myself to someone, oh, what's your name? You think I'm going to say Natalie? No, they say Natalie. And I just do not like that. I like Natalia because it sounds more me, Natalia. It sounds more ethnical as my Latina is a colorful person. Natalia just sounded like me. So since I was a kid, I wanted it to be Natalia. So I just changed the E to an A. And I never had a middle name. So I'm like, okay, Natalia Love, that's my name. And then all of a sudden I heard Spirit say, no, Love is your middle name. And then I asked, so what is my last name? And I literally heard Angelou. And when I heard that, my ego was tripping out. My ego was like, oh, come on. Who do you think you are? You're going to name yourself after Maya Angelou. Who do you think you are? Like, come on. So I actually went to a medium. It was like divine alignment. It was January 2020, right before the pandemic. And my friend said this lady, she is looking for people to volunteer their time so she can practice, so she can work at Lilydale, which is a psychic, beautiful spiritual community. And she needed people. So I volunteered and I told her my dilemma. The spirit told me this name, but I'm having a dilemma with that because my ego's tripping out. And she confirmed, she said that she saw so many ancestors and guides giving me medallions on my neck and saying, this is your name. This is what your spirit said. This is you. You are Natalia Love Angelou. And you think you are where you're meant to be at this moment in time. You think you've made it to the bigness and grandness of your soul, but you're just a little baby and an infant. You have so much more to do and so much more to go in this lifetime. You are amazing, amazing goddess, and you have a mission here. So your name is Natalia Love Angelou, and you're going to go far with it. Like right now, you're doing fantastic. You're doing amazing, but wow, your future is even much more bigger than you think. And when she said that, it just gave me so much comfort. And I knew right then, yes, this is my spirit name. Let go my ego, trust spirit. It came from a good place. And Maya Angelou had an important part of my life as a teen. She helped me to start remembering that I'm a phenomenal woman. I had her poem glued into my grade 10 agenda and read it all the time. I read it all the time. Anyway, so there you have it. One miracle on how I healed myself by getting the information from my dreams. And that's my story about how I changed my name. And I can honestly say the numerology is real and energy is real, and names really have so much power. And since I legally changed my name and rebranded, my business has more than tripled for my weddings, for my classes, for my clients, because I owned my divine name from spirit. And it really made a big impact in my life. And I own it and I love it. And it feels so good to be me, Natalia Love Angelou. And that name came to me because how I healed myself. And the name came right before the pandemic. It's like I was having a spiritual rebirth as the whole globe had a rebirth, an awakening, alignment of the thing that happened. It was like Mother Earth had to go through that healing. And that was the only way Mother Earth can truly heal, by helping all the people to chill and relax. The oneness consciousness and like in another level, right? So anyways, thank you so much for listening. And thank you for the person who said, hey, talk about dreams, because you inspired this episode. For all those that want me to talk about something, send me a DM. Say, hey, talk about this. Or if you have a question, ask me and I'll be happy to serve you. So thank you very much for tuning in. Please share, please rate, please like. I really appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and stay aligned to your divine. Bye-bye.